and welcome to our training course. The next activity has name Stress, Friend or Enemy. And we are starting from the icebreaker. Icebreaker has the name The Big Question. Let's discover the rules. First of all, I invite participants to write down one question everyone can answer. After the questions are written, I invite participants to mingle around and ask those questions to each other. It can take around 3 minutes, and the activity is over when trainer says so. So, my dear participants, how was it? Did you learn something new about each other? Maybe you want to share your feelings? You are welcome. In the next activity, we will talk more about stress. I invite you to think about stress in your life, how it affects on your body, on your mind, on your behavior, and on your emotions. And in the next activity, we will talk more about stress. Now I invite you, my participants, to think about stress in your life, how it affects your body, your mind, your behavior and your emotions. Please take your time. So time is over. Maybe somebody wants to share their feeling, emotions, what they have written. Yes, please, Sevil.
Stress affects my emotions. I feel more overwhelmed.
Very good point. Thank you. Damla?
Stress affects my body. For example, my high blood sugar is increasing.
Okay. I would put it to the body. High blood sugar. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And participants share their experience, and me as facilitator helped to put everything on one page. We came to conclusion how stress affects our life. And now participants are more aware of this, and I think it will help them in their life. And we are proceeding with our activities. And the second activity, we are going to use our knowledge about stress. And let's listen to the rules. First of all, we need to divide into the teams. It can be around 5 persons in the group. After we divided ourselves into groups, each team gets flip chart and markers. And the next task is to draw a human on the flip chart. After a human is ready, I invite participants to think and after to write down how stress affects on our body and write it on the body part, and how it affects on our mind and write it on the head of the human. Is there any questions? If there is no questions, we can start our activity.
Stress affects our body. For example, sometimes we have stomachache, or just our heart is beating so fast, and sometimes we can't sleep and we have this insomnia. You can also share something now?
Yes, also stress affects our emotions, like we can feel less productive, we can feel a lack of self-esteem, and maybe we can make less efficient. and maybe we fail an exam.
Thank you so much for sharing. I hope after this activity our participants are more aware about stress and how it affects on our lives. Welcome to the next activity. Now we know more about stress, how it affects on us. But let's talk now how we can relieve the stress in our life. So for this, each of participants is getting paper and pencil. After you got your paper and pencil, I want you to think of the situation when you were feeling sad or when you had a hard time. Try to remember it. Also, try to remember which emotions you felt at that moment. And finally, try to think how you managed to deal with this situation. What helped you the most? Maybe somebody from your friends helped you and it was useful. So please write down all the methods you know and let's share them after. Now our participants are ready. Maybe somebody wants to share?